So today I thought I'd introduce you guys to the two cows that we have on the homestead and kind of go over if you want to get a milk cow for your homestead slash farmstead. It's a little dark in here, and that's the best light I'm going to get. This is Beauty. She is a full-blooded Jersey, and she's about 4.5 years old. And she's a smaller cow, but she does a really good job for us. And I just wanted to show you guys her udder here. She's got 4 really nice teats. They're easy to get hold of, you know, see? And then he just... And when you're looking for a milk cow, one of the best places to start to look for a milk cow is Craigslist, or if you have a dairy close by. This is her udder from the back side here. She's not standing real clear, but you can see it's nice. There's not any like weird looking formations or anything on it. Dairy farms are a great place to start. This is what her head and face looks like. And we feed their cow nuggets, I call them. I don't know if the sun is probably shining. I know this is a weird built milk shed, and I will kind of go over that later. Beauty just had a calf for me. This is her baby right here. That's Henry. He is a 1.5 months old now, and we still feed him a bottle. But I'm going to go ahead and get Beauty cleaned up here, and we're going to go ahead and milk her. This is my wash rag that I use, and I've got some antibacterial soap. I just wash everything off. Really good. And then I take a dry towel and I dry her off. This is my milk machine. It's a Surge belly milker. She is short enough that when she's full like she is right now, everything just kind of sits on the floor here. And then this right here is the pulsator, and that's what makes it go back and forth. Anyway, it'll take us a few minutes. We'll milk her out. Hope you guys can hear this. I don't have automatic feeders. I have to feed scoops of things. And on average, she gets around 2 scoops at a time. My other cow, I'll milk her here after Beauty is done, is Spice. She's standing over here. She is 5 years old. Well, she's 6 this year. I take that back, sorry. And she is a Jersey Ayrshire cross. She is about to get what they call bred back so we can have a calf again. And if you'll look, you can see her udder is different than Beauty's. These 2 back ones are the only ones that work on her. The 2 front ones are empty. They don't work. So she's what they call 2-quarter cow. But she still puts out 5 gallons a day when she's fresh. And fresh is when they just had their babies. She's no longer fresh, and I'm still getting 1.5 gallons a day out of her. I milk her once a day because she's down that far. As you can see, she's pretty laid back cow. But you want a cow that's got good feet to her. You can see her feet are pretty good and solid. The grass is kind of in the way, but her toes aren't real long. She's got a straight back for a cow. And a dairy cow is going to look different than a beef cow because they're not as fat. And you can see when she walks, she's not limping or anything. It's really muddy here. We had 3 inches of rain last night. So, made things a little sloppy. But it just depends on what you want out of a milk cow. If you have a big family, you want one that's going to give you a little bit of milk, more milk production than one that gives you low milk. Spice would work good. Like 1.5 gallons a day is plenty for a smaller family. You know, like 3 or 4 people, because that's per day. Unless you drink 1 gallon a day of milk or use it in cooking. The nice thing about these girls with the Jersey is the butter. You get a lot of cream. And Jersey's is one of the highest cream content. And I'll show you that another time. The cream that you get. Now that... Oh, I've lost my suction here. Hang on. Okay, as you can see, so what the problem was, I don't know if you heard that kind of suction noise. This cow, her back quarters, the back parts here, they are fuller, and most of your cows have more. These are bigger areas, so they hold more milk. This one's already done, so I just take my thing off and I leave it set there. This one here is not quite done yet in the front. I don't know, you probably can't see that very well. That's, you hear that noise in the background, that's my milk machine going. But you can see the back udder is starting to change the way it looks. Kind of deflates like a balloon when you let the air out. And we'll try and get another shot of that here after she's finished up. Because she's given me so much milk, she'll look kind of thin to you guys. Yeah, there's flies on her. It's getting fall time, but just not quite late enough to kill the flies off yet. As you can see, this is sitting directly on the ground. These were designed to have a strap that goes up over the top of the cow and then had hooks on it. And this handle with this little loop here would hook there. I gotta give her some more feed. She's done eating. And most of the cows don't like to stand if they're not being fed. But anyway, as you can see, she's got nice even toes. They're not longer than the other. I don't have running water in my milk shed, so I can't get it sprayed out all the time. And as you can see, they're starting to get a wrinkle right here in her bag. And that indicates to me that she's getting pretty close to being done milking. I don't know, you can kind of look back at the beginning of the video and see it was a lot more full. And it takes about 10 minutes or so, I guess. to milk this cow. You can see the wrinkles at the top of this one, so I'm going to pull this off. So that one's done. And we're just waiting on the two back ones now. Just bear with me, I'm not good at this whole filming / videotaping, I guess. You see there's a lot of wrinkles starting to show up in there now. So she's almost done. And no, this does not hurt, for those of you that are thinking this is probably hurting. And then we'll take a shot of what the back looks like. Pull her tail out of the way. And see all the wrinkles and everything? So we're gonna shut this off. And I'm gonna move my bucket and step out of the way. When I shut off my power, you can hear the suction slowly going down. And that's it. She's all milked out. So you can see it's a little bit different, but that's all there is to milking the cow. Maybe I should have called this video Milking the Cow instead of Getting a Milk Cow. I don't know. Maybe I could go a little more in depth into the how to pick a cow. Like I said, you want one that's got longer teats like this, because if you have to milk, see, even her back ones are longer than a lot of them. There are some, like Spice over there, you can only get like about that much of the teat is all there is. And that's not too much fun. And my milking system is a completely closed-in system. So it milks straight into this bucket. And then I take that in to the house and I'll strain that and everything. Well, let's see if I can pause this, and then we'll bring Spice in and I'll show you the difference in their udders up close.